volley.
Ron, from a team standpoint, when the shot wasn't falling at various moments throughout the game tonight, what did you like about the defense, all in all?
That we was able to continue to get shots, give ourselves a chance. I mean, obviously that's a new and improved, well-coached team over there. So, we knew we had to continue to defend. I mean, we had some really good looks that wasn't going for us tonight. But I mean, if you're gonna hang your hat on someplace, and that's the defensive side, which we did.
You mentioned to Mike Trudell that you're in a great groove right now, despite not feeling the best. How do you get yourself to this space to be able to pull through?
I don't know. Show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it.
There was a narrative, I wouldn't say it was the prominent narrative, but 5 years ago, some folks, when you chose the Lakers, criticized your decision and said it was more about off-court ventures than basketball, and you referenced that last night. What had you thinking about it last night, and why now to remind folks of what you're actually doing here for basketball reasons?
Because sometimes you need to remind folks. Yeah, the graphic said it was my 108th 30-point game with the Lakers, so sometimes you need to remind people. So that's what it was. I was playing Madden.
109 now.
109 now. I won't put it up again, though.
It's okay if you do.
Find different graphics.
I'm not sure I've seen you give it too small on the court before. You gave one today. Was there a little extra juice out there competing with Dylan, especially considering what happened for you guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a great competitor. I like going against him. And he was hooping tonight, too, for sure. He was shooting the ball exceptionally well, kept him in the game. I think they were down 7 at one point. He hit two big-time threes to keep him in the game in the fourth. So, I mean, it's competition. Those young guys, they get me going, so I need that.
I would say after 21 years to be challenged that way, does that energize you even more?
No. But I understand what competition is all about, and I love competition, so, it's nothing for me.
When you dumped the ball, I told Dave he is not 38 years old. What is a pistol motivation for you after all these years?
I don't know, just trying to push the limit, see how far I can take this thing. I don't know. I mean, it's me versus Father Time, so I'm trying to change the narrative. And started off last year, and see if we can keep it going. But just competition. And then I looked over at one point and seen Bronny sing courtside too. I was like, okay, I got to turn it up a little bit more, even more with him in the building. So that was motivating for sure with that. And then my teammates. And they be joking about me, say I lay the ball up too much when I got an open lane. So, I just I got to change that narrative too. I told them I'm not in shape right now. Let me get into some more shape.
What have you seen in the 80s fight this year with, battling through his injury as well as dealing with guys being in and out of the lineup?
Nothing. There's nothing new to me. I know a lot of people like to talk about, it doesn't matter, nothing. And 80 is, I already know the competitor he is and what 80 is all about. We've been together 5 years, so 5 years, right? It's my 6th year today. It's the 5th year, right? Yeah, so nothing. 80 is the ultimate competitor, and I love everything about him.
Yeah, last question. Young Turkish player Şengün did pretty good tonight, and you worked with Jedi back in the days. How do you see Şengün's improvement in the league?
He's getting more comfortable every game. I think they trust him. He's a really good piece. He can, obviously post very effectively. Has a great ball handling ability. Can see the floor. Great passing. He's a really good young piece.
Just a quick follow-up on Bronny sitting there. Austin said he noticed it and he kind of pointed to him after the shot. Are there still things like just as a dad that you're teaching like by the way that you're playing, or are you past that? Is it verbal? What's that whole parenting thing like at this point?
I mean, he's a student of the game, so he's probably watching it through the same lens as me, which is a lot different than a lot of other people. He's learned how to play the game, but he's also learned how to study the game and see the game from a different lens. I don't know. I mean, it's just great to have him here. I mean, obviously we know what happened this summer, so I see my man with a smile. I see him, he's a big time college kid. So if anybody got college kids, you know they leave and you might not see them for a week or two, and then they show up at your house when it's time to get their clothes clean and they want a fresh meal. You know, it makes me super duper happy.
Doing that?
Yeah, yesterday was the first time I seen him in 2 weeks. Yeah, but it's okay, and I understand that. He got school, he got practice, he's training. Listen, boy's 19 years old, but that's what FaceTime is for.
There's video before the game that he was taking pregame warm-ups before.
Yeah, that's the next step. That's awesome. He was able to. Today's game was the first game he got an opportunity to warm up with his team, so he's almost there.
Big stuff for you guys, seeing that.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. You're almost there. Appreciate it.
Thanks for that, sir.
Sometimes you got to remind people, how about 539 30-point games in his career? Michael Jordan at the top with 562, Wilt, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bean. And Rui